Discover the secrets behind what makes younger women chase older men with these 8 trigger questions. These aren't just any questions. They're designed to tap into deeper connections, sparking interest and admiration. When older men ask these trigger questions, they naturally position themselves as high-value individuals, blending confidence with curiosity and wisdom with humility. This approach, rooted in Stoic philosophy, encourages meaningful conversations, leading to genuine attraction. Want to know how younger women chase older men who ask these thought-provoking questions? Dive in and explore how these strategies can transform your interactions, making women chase older men who know how to use them effectively. Get ready to see how younger women chase older men who ask trigger questions that truly resonate. Number 1. Invisible standard questions. To get a woman to chase you, you need to give her something worth chasing. This begins with setting standards, standards that reflect who you are and what you value. As an older man, you may have a clear idea of what you're looking for in a woman, but the real challenge lies in effectively communicating those standards. The key is not to list your expectations outright. That can be disengaging and disrupt the natural flow of the conversation. Setting standards isn't just about knowing what you want. It's about communicating them in a way that inspires and motivates the other person to step up. If you're an older man who wants to attract younger women, it's important to understand how to do this subtly and effectively. Most men either don't set standards or do so in a way that kills the vibe. However, there's a better approach, by weaving your standards into the questions you ask. Consider this. Instead of saying, "I like ambitious women," you could ask, "What passion projects are you working on right now?" This simple question sets a standard without you having to state it outright. It subtly communicates that you value ambition and personal growth, and it challenges her to meet that expectation. The beauty of this approach is that it turns the conversation into a game. Now she's trying to prove that she fits the mold of the woman you're looking for. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of knowing our values and living by them without needing validation from others. But when it comes to relationships, guiding others toward those values can create stronger connections. By asking thought-provoking questions, you not only filter out people who don't meet your standards, but you also encourage others to strive to meet them. For example, if you value intellectual curiosity, you might ask, "What new things have you learned lately?" This isn't just small talk. It's a way to see if she values continuous self-improvement as much as you do, a key Stoic principle. The goal is to get her to pursue the standards you set without explicitly stating them. This isn't about playing games. It's about inspiring her to be her best self for you. The chase isn't just about keeping her interested. It's about creating mutual motivation to strive to be better. Number 2, questions that show graceful authority. Young women are often drawn to older men who can navigate conversations with ease and confidence, especially when they use trigger questions. These are questions that not only reveal your expertise, but also engage the other person in a meaningful way. When you meet someone who shares your career interests, instead of immediately showcasing your expertise, you might ask, "Do you see yourself as more on the creative side or the technical side of your job?" This simple question not only reflects your understanding of the field, but also invites her to share her perspective. It subtly demonstrates your knowledge without being too obvious, while piquing her curiosity about your own experiences. In another situation, consider asking, "What strategies have you found to be most effective in overcoming challenges in your industry?" This question subtly emphasizes your expertise while showing genuine respect for her insights. It positions you as someone who is not only knowledgeable, but also values learning from others, a combination that can be both impressive and appealing. You might also ask, "When did you first realize you were passionate about your current career?" This question encourages her to delve into her personal journey, making the conversation more meaningful and personal. It shows that you value her experience and are interested in more than just superficial topics, fostering a deeper connection based on shared experiences and mutual respect. Incorporating these questions into your next conversation is not just about demonstrating authority, but also about showing a balanced combination of knowledge, curiosity, and respect. By engaging in this way, you position yourself as a high-value individual who is confident, yet humble, knowledgeable, yet eager to learn, and authoritative, yet approachable. This approach aligns with the principles of Stoicism, where wisdom is quietly expressed through thoughtful questions rather than boastful statements. Number 3, authentic and insightful questions. Imagine you're in a conversation where the person across from you shares a personal achievement or challenging experience. Instead of simply acknowledging it, you might ask, "What did that experience teach you about yourself?" This question not only validates their experience, but also invites them to reflect on their personal growth. It shows that you see the value in their journey, turning the conversation into something more meaningful and connecting on a deeper level. Another powerful question could be, how did you manage to stay focused through that challenge? This inquiry highlights their effort and resilience without shifting the focus to yourself. It's a way of showing that you recognize and appreciate the hard work they've put in, which can be incredibly affirming. By asking this, you emphasize the strength and dedication they demonstrated, making them feel truly understood. Consider also asking, what part of that process are you most proud of? This question allows them to share a specific aspect of their experience that holds personal significance. It gives them the chance to express pride and satisfaction in their achievements, while also positioning you as someone who genuinely cares about their perspective and values their accomplishments. These questions are designed to validate and affirm the person you're speaking with, creating an atmosphere of respect and empathy. When you engage in this way, you're not just having a conversation, you're building a connection that's rooted in mutual respect and understanding. This approach can be particularly effective when interacting with younger women who often seek deeper connections. By asking the right questions, those that trigger meaningful conversations and make them feel seen and understood, you shift the dynamic. This isn't about flattery, it's about acknowledging their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a way that feels authentic and engaging. For example, instead of asking simple yes or no questions, delve into her thoughts and beliefs. Ask, "What's your take on the current state of social media?" This kind of question shows that you value her perspective, making her feel important and respected. By validating her opinions, you encourage her to open up more, deepening the connection. Similarly, inquire about her experiences. Ask something like, "What's been the most challenging thing you've faced this year?" This gives her a platform to express herself and shows that you're genuinely interested in her journey. It validates her experiences, making her feel that you see her as more than just a pretty face. Focus on her aspirations as well. Ask, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" This question tells her that you care about her future and believe in her potential. Such support is particularly attractive when it comes from someone older and more experienced. Acknowledging her emotions is another powerful tool. Ask, "How do you handle stress when things get overwhelming?" This question not only acknowledges that she has emotions worth discussing, but also provides a space for her to share how she copes. It's a way of saying, "I see you and I care about how you're feeling." Sometimes the most validating thing you can do is gently challenge her thoughts. For instance, have you ever considered a different perspective on that issue? This keeps the conversation stimulating and shows that you value her enough to engage in meaningful dialogue. Finally, encourage her growth. Ask, "What skills are you currently working on developing?" This question validates her current efforts and shows that you believe in her potential to achieve even more. It's a subtle way of offering support and encouragement. Incorporating these techniques into your conversations will create a powerful dynamic where she feels valued, respected, and understood. By focusing on her thoughts, experiences, and aspirations, you're not just making her feel good, you're building a connection based on mutual respect and admiration. This approach, rooted in Stoic principles, emphasizes the importance of understanding, empathy, and meaningful engagement over superficial interactions. It's about creating a relationship that goes beyond the surface, leading her to appreciate the depth and authenticity you bring to the table. Number 4, sweet compliment question. Younger women are often drawn to older men who understand the power of validation. But it's not just about showering her with empty compliments. The real art lies in asking trigger questions that resonate deeply with her values and experiences. When you ask the right questions, you subtly convey that you see her not just for her beauty, but for her mind and soul. This is where the magic happens. When she feels understood, she starts chasing the connection you're offering. Now, what makes a trigger question so effective? It's the ability to validate her without coming off as desperate or insincere. You're not just saying you're amazing, you're asking, what drives you to be so passionate about your work? This type of question shows that you're genuinely interested in what makes her tick. It's a powerful way to create a bond, and it's something younger women often find irresistible in older men. Think about it. When you ask her about her latest accomplishment or what inspires her, you're doing more than just validating her. You're acknowledging her achievements and passions, which can be incredibly empowering. This aligns with the Stoic principle of recognizing the strength in others rather than simply focusing on surface-level traits. By doing so, you set yourself apart from the crowd, showing that you value depth over superficiality. But here's the key. Validation through trigger questions isn't about manipulation. It's about creating a space where she feels comfortable enough to open up. For instance, asking, "What was the most challenging part of your journey and how did you overcome it?" Not only validates her experiences, but also invites her to share her struggles and triumphs. It's a subtle way of saying, "I respect your journey, and I'm here to understand it." In everyday culture, this approach resonates because it goes beyond the typical "you're beautiful" compliments. It's about digging deeper, finding out what she's passionate about, and reflecting that back to her. When she sees that you're genuinely interested in who she is beyond her appearance, she's more likely to chase that connection. Remember, the goal isn't to flatter her into submission. It's to build a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. And that's something that younger women find incredibly attractive in older men. By asking trigger questions that validate her, you're showing that you're confident, mature, and most importantly, interested in her as a whole person. Number 5, love flirting sayings. Flirty lines like, "Loving you is the best adventure I've ever embarked on," or "Every time I see you, I fall a little more in love," are classic triggers that evoke an emotional response. When used wisely, these phrases can make younger women feel special and appreciated, setting the stage for a deeper connection. The key is not just in the words themselves, but in the timing and delivery. Saying something like, "You make my heart smile in ways words can't describe," isn't just about expressing affection. It's about creating a moment where she feels seen and valued. From a Stoic perspective, the power of these statements lies in their sincerity and the calm confidence with which they're delivered. Rather than overwhelming her with emotion, you're subtly inviting her into your world, making her want to explore the connection further. By expressing your feelings in a way that's both genuine and controlled, you maintain your composure while encouraging her to chase the validation and affection that your words offer. This approach not only deepens the bond, but also keeps the dynamic exciting and engaging, making her want to pursue more of that connection. Number 6, bright future question. Imagine sparking a connection that goes beyond the ordinary with a single question. Instead of the usual small talk, try something like, "Ever thought about where you'll be in 5 years? Because I see myself right there beside you." This isn't just about future plans, it's about planting the idea of a shared journey. Another angle. The future looks bright, but I think it would look even better with you in it. This subtly suggests that you see potential in something more meaningful together. When you tell her, "I can see us building something amazing together," starting with this conversation, you're laying the foundation for a deeper connection while keeping things light and engaging. And for a playful twist, how about, "Let's make a pact. We'll meet again in the future, but only if it's filled with laughs and good times." This creates a sense of intrigue and a shared future, while letting her chase the idea of those happy moments. These questions aren't just flirty. They're designed to invite her into a shared vision, aligning perfectly with the Stoic idea of focusing on what's within your control, the present moment and how you shape it together. Number 7. The question of desire and burning passion. To ignite a spark in younger women, older men should master the art of asking flirty, trigger questions that inspire and intrigue. Try asking, "If you could pursue any dream without limits, what would it be? I'd love to hear what drives you." This question opens up a world of possibilities, showing genuine interest in her passions and ambitions. Another great question is, "What's one thing you crave to experience in life that you haven't yet? I bet it's something amazing." This not only encourages her to share her deepest desires, but also makes her feel special for revealing them. Finally, consider asking, "What's a dream of yours that you feel a burning desire to accomplish?" It's inspiring to hear about your aspirations. This type of question validates her ambitions and creates a connection based on mutual respect and admiration. By integrating these questions into your conversations, you position yourself as someone who genuinely cares about her dreams, which can lead her to chase the depth and authenticity you bring to the relationship. Number 8. Impressive hobby questions. When engaging in conversation with younger women, asking thoughtful and specific questions can create a deeper connection and make you stand out as someone who genuinely cares about her interests. It's not just about the questions themselves, but the intention behind them, showing that you're interested in her passions and experiences. Instead of generic compliments, dive into what truly excites her. For instance, if you notice she's into cooking, ask her about her go-to dish when she wants to impress someone. This question not only taps into her culinary skills, but also allows her to share a piece of her personality and what she takes pride in. If you both share a love for classic movies, asking about recent films that she thinks are must-watches is a great way to show that you value her taste and are interested in what she finds captivating. It's more than just talking about movies. It's about connecting over shared interests and learning from each other's experiences. When it comes to hobbies like exploring new coffee shops, asking her about the best one she's discovered recently gives her a chance to share her adventures and preferences. It's a way of saying, "I'm interested in your world," and that's incredibly attractive. These trigger questions go beyond surface-level small talk. They encourage her to open up and share more about herself, making the conversation feel more intimate and meaningful. This approach aligns with Stoic principles by focusing on depth and authenticity rather than superficiality. High-value men understand that asking the right questions can create a bond based on mutual respect and shared experiences. It's not about impressing her with grand gestures, but about showing genuine interest in who she is. By doing this, you're not just making her feel special, you're also positioning yourself as someone who is attentive, considerate, and worth her time. In essence, it's about creating an atmosphere where she feels valued and understood. The questions you ask reflect your curiosity and respect for her as an individual, making the connection more profound and likely to lead to something meaningful. This thoughtful approach naturally draws younger women to older men who know how to engage them on a deeper level. To wrap things up, remember that 8 trigger questions that make young women chase older men constantly are more than just conversation starters. They're powerful tools to ignite genuine interest and build meaningful connections. By understanding how younger women chase older men who ask trigger questions, you gain a unique advantage in the dating world. These questions not only showcase your confidence, but also align with the principles of Stoic wisdom, creating a compelling and authentic interaction. If you enjoyed these insights and want to explore more about how women chase older men who ask trigger questions, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, The Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments below and click the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.